Welcome to Previously On, a podcast series created to help you through some of the most complex yet brilliant television ever made. Game of Thrones Season 3, Episode 6, The Climb. Sam, Gilly and the baby are still north of the wall. Sam shows Gilly the dragonglass dagger he found at the Fist of the First Men. Up north, Jojen has a seizure while sleeping. His sister Mira comforts him and tells the group that they're caused by his visions. When Jojen wakes up, he tells Bran he saw Jon north of the wall and surrounded by enemies. In camp at the base of the wall, Jon is with the wildlings as they prepare to climb it. Ygritte tells him she knows he's still loyal to the Night's Watch, but says it's safe with her. Arya is in the Riverlands with the Brotherhood brushing up on her archery skills when she spots Melisandre and a group of Baratheon soldiers. Thoros greets Melisandre as the pair are old friends and everyone returns to the hideout. Melisandre tells Thoros and Beric that they have someone the Lord of Light needs and her soldiers take Gendry. Arya protests but is powerless. Elsewhere, Theon's nightmare is in full swing. The unknown captor threatens to remove Theon's finger unless he can guess his location and the torturer's true identity. Theon says he must be Rickard Karstark's son. The man tells him he's correct, but tells Theon he's also a liar and then flays the skin from his pinky. Next, we're back in the Riverlands with Robb as he tries to restore an alliance with House Frey. He meets with two of Walder's sons, his bastard Walder Rivers and Lartha Frey. He's told that for an alliance, Walder requires a formal apology from the king in the north, plus Harrenhal and all its lands, and that Edmure marries one of his daughters. Despite Edmure's reluctance, Robb strikes a deal. In Harrenhal, Roose Bolton tells Jaime he'll return him to King's Landing on the promise he tells his father that Jaime's missing hand was nothing to do with him. Brienne, however, will be staying and will be charged with treason. Tywin meets Olenna in King's Landing to discuss his proposed marriage of Loras to Cersei. The pair trade insults before Tywin plays the ace hidden up his sleeve. He tells Olenna that should she refuse, he will name Loras to the Kingsguard, meaning he'll never be allowed to marry or have children. Olenna then reluctantly consents. Back on the face of the wall, Jon and the wildlings continue to climb. The ice cracks, causing an avalanche that kills a group of climbers and leaves Jon and Ygritte hanging by their ropes. Orrell, attached to the same rope, begins to cut it to free himself. At the last moment, Jon saves himself and Ygritte from falling to certain death. Cut to King's Landing, where Tyrion learns from Cersei that it was Joffrey who tried to have him killed at the Battle of Blackwater. Tyrion muses as to the stupidity of his nephew in not simply poisoning him. That way no one would ever know. Varys finds Littlefinger in the throne room and is told he knows of the arrangement to have Ros spy on him. We see Ros murdered in the king's quarters with Joffrey cradling a crossbow. As Littlefinger leaves for the Eyrie on his ship, he's watched by a tearful Sansa who realises her ride out of King's Landing is gone. There are happier times, however, at the wall, where Jon and the wildlings have reached the top. Jon shows Ygritte the green lands beyond, and the pair kiss. Oh. Thanks for listening. Hope it's been helpful. Listen, if you've enjoyed this, I would love it if you subscribed. We've got loads more shows where this came from, and we'd love you to join us for them. If you know someone who needs to get up to speed with Thrones, just send them our way. A 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts from would also be absolutely fantastic. If you've got any feedback, have I pronounced a name wrong? I hope I haven't. Or ideas for a show that we should be covering? We'll almost certainly be doing the big ones, but you never know. There may be others that we've missed. Let us know. I'd love to hear from you over on Twitter. You can find us at Previous Podcast, or just email us hello@previouslyon.co.uk. Previously On is presented by Jamie East and is a Daft Doris production.